It's John Gibson.
It is John Gibson. Look, I think Newt Gingrich is totally out of line. I don't know what he believes now, but to attack Mitt Romney over being a capitalist, to attack Mitt Romney for closing failing companies to turn their attention and money and resources to companies that had a chance for success is just completely off the reservation. I got this note from a woman who writes me 20 notes a day. I see this Christine, not Christine the call screener, but Christine up in Minnesota. You know who you are. She listens every day faithfully. She writes me 20 notes a day. She admits up front she doesn't like Mitt Romney. And she says, do you expect Newt to just roll over and die? Isn't he allowed to fight? But Mitt's PACs can just slander Newt? Excuse me. Mitt's PACs talked about stuff Newt did.
If Newt wants to call him a liberal and call him a flip-flopper, go ahead.
Right.
This is beyond the pale.
This is about attacking him for being a capitalist. The reason Republicans think that they can improve the economy over Barack Obama, who is a socialist versus a capitalist. Who do you think is going to handle the economy better, a capitalist or a socialist? And Newt has joined the socialist? I mean, it's just completely off the charts.
What kind of attack is this of one so-called a person of the right to another? What conception of capitalism do you have if you are attacking your opponent for entering what is the risk-taking of capitalism? It's the old line from Schumpeter, which is that capitalism is creative destruction, and this kind of attack is what you'd expect from a socialist. A person goes into a capitalist system, he succeeds, he fails, you get a bankruptcy, you get people laid off, but is that a way to attack a fellow conservative? I think that is quite remarkable and telling, and it makes you wonder about the core ideology of Newt himself.
Well, it does make me wonder. I mean, I think the core ideology right now is just damage Romney at any cost. And I think Newt has gone over to the other side. What is the difference between what Newt said about Mitt Romney and what David Axelrod is saying about Mitt Romney?
But let's talk about Bain, and let's talk about what it was and what he did. His partner said in the LA Times, our job was not to create jobs. Our job was to create wealth for our partners. And here's what they did. They closed down more than 1,000 plants, stores, and offices. They outsourced tens of thousands of jobs, and they took 12 companies to bankruptcy. And on those bankruptcies, he and his partners made hundreds of millions of dollars. He says this is the real economy. This is the model for the country. I don't think those are the values that people want to animate our economy. He is not a job creator. He is a corporate raider. Those aren't the values that we want to lead our economy.
Is it fair for me to ask? Is it fair for me to ask who came up with the line first? Who fed the line? Was it David Axelrod feeding Newt Gingrich the line, or Newt Gingrich feeding David Axelrod the line? And is there any difference? Newt has gone over the cliff in his anger and his spite and his hate for Mitt Romney. There isn't any reason why any conservative should listen to Newt Gingrich anymore. He's on the other team.
He is a corporate raider.
What, am I going over the top, Angry Rich?
No, not enough.
Why do you have your head in your hands?
I never thought I'd see the day when one of my former heroes, Newt Gingrich, would become a moonbat in front of my eyes like this.
He is a corporate raider.
And his only sincerity in mimicking the David Axelrod line or feeding David Axelrod the line, whichever one it was, is that he just hates Romney so much. He's now on the Obama team.